Blade, the reboot. Some people, some fans are just a little nervous about it. Not quite sure that this new director, Mr. Bassam Tariq, is going to be able to do the impossible and make a good movie because Wesley Snipes killed it. He killed it. So I'm not as nervous as some fans are, but I'm going to get into it and explain to you why I'm not. So let's sit down and watch the show. And here we go. The Joker says it best. Here we go. Now, before we get into the video, I want you to do a few things for me. First thing I need you to do is subscribe. I need your subscriptions. I'm at 1,400. I want to get to 1,500. I can only do that with your help. Hit the notification bell. Don't want you to miss any material that I upload. Give me that thumbs up and also leave a comment. By leaving your comments, that's let me know what you're thinking, and I will definitely respond back to your comments. Now, I want to do a little video today about, I was on the stream last night, Dark Council, shout out to them. Thanks for inviting me. We talked briefly about Blade, and will this reboot, will it be good as the first one? Because, you know, we all love Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes did his thing on 1 and 2. 3, not so much. I don't think it was him. I'm not sure what it was, but 3 was a train wreck. But 1 and 2, man, especially 2, which is my favorite, they were right on point. They kind of push Marvel in the direction it is in now. He kind of laid the groundwork, so to speak. But some people, some fans, and I guess it's a legitimate concern, is concerned about the director, Mr. Tariq. Bassam, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Bassam Tariq. Now, I don't know much about this. I know he's a new, this is going to be his first big major role. And man, I'm telling you, boy, that's a lot of shoes to fill. I mean, that's a lot of pressure because he's taking on an iconic character like Blade, and he's gonna have to know what he's doing. Because if he don't know what he's doing and he get there and flub it, he may not get another opportunity to work for Marvel. But one thing I do know is Kevin Feige has a way of finding diamonds in the rough. 2 diamonds he found was the Russo brothers because they really didn't make this big budget movie and he gave them a chance. They killed it on Infinity War, Captain America, on Winter Soldier. And they really got their start off from a TV series, I believe it was called Lucky. And I think their first movie was a movie called Pieces. And they financed that using their student loans and using credit cards. So they kind of laid their groundwork and they get in the rotation on a TV show. Like I said, I think it was called Lucky. It was on FX, if I remember correctly. But then they were able to get the opportunity, get into the MCU. Kevin Feige saw something in them that he liked, and they killed it. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that Mr. Feige is going to like Mr. Tariq. He sees something that we don't see. In the interviews, I'm sure his vision, Mr. Tariq probably is saying, look, man, and Kevin Feige's digging what he's saying. But I know some of you saying like, man, that's possible, but highly unlikely. So let me give you a few, I think 6 individuals that first time director, and when they got up to bat, they knocked a grand slam, a home run. First one, Kevin Costner, Dance with Wolves. This was his first time at the bat as a director, Dances with Wolves. And the movie is fantastic. It won 7 Academy Awards. He even got Best Picture, and he got Best Director. His first crack at the bat as a director. This is what Kevin Costner did. Now, I know some of you are going to say, well, he's already was in the business and he was the actor. Yes, he was, but still, it's different than acting in front of the camera and then directly behind the camera. And so his first time out, man, he got a hit movie. So that's definitely let me know that it's possible. I'm not saying that it will happen, but it's just possible. That's what I'm asking you to believe and understand that it's possible. Another one is The Evil Dead. This Evil Dead movie was Sam Raimi. You all know who Sam Raimi is? Spider-Man movies. Sam Raimi, out the bat, 1981. This is a cult classic. First time out the bat making this movie, guess what? You got a hit on his hands. So again, this is the second of 6 I'm going to show you that first-time directors can come out of the gate swinging, can come out of the ring, out of the corner swinging and boxing, and they can do a knockout. If baseball, they can hit a home run. Basketball, they can hit the 3-point. Whatever analogy you want to use is possible. Next on the list is Mad Max. This was done in 1979 by a director by the name of George Miller. First time ever behind the camera director. Mr. Miller did this, and you know the rest is history. You even got a reboot of Mad Max, not good as the first one, not good as this one, but this movie set the tone for the Mad Max franchise, and man, we love it. Good movie. First time director. Here's another one. Get Out. 2017, Jordan Peele. Jordan Peele is known for comedy, but then he totally switched gears and went into the horror genre. First time director, first time, first movie, hit. People love it. Asking for more of it. Another one. You remember this one, people? Boys in the Hood. Mr. John Singleton, 1991. Ice Cube, Cuba Gooding Jr., Morris Chestnut. We see right here pictured. These guys were just young bucks getting into the business good. First major film, first time director, John Singleton. When he did his thing, man, and now John Singleton has done many, many movies, but he had to start somewhere. Someone gave him opportunity, and he made the most of his opportunity. Same thing I think the director for Blade could do. I'm not saying he won't fail, but I'm saying you can't automatically say he's going to fail because this is his first time director. As you see right here, I done seen you 5 movies. 6 in the last one, Shawshank Redemption. This was done in 1994 by Frank Darabont. And this, you often heard me say it. This is the perfect movie. This, I wanted to make sure I got this because this is how I felt when I saw the last episode of Loki, the series finale. That's how I felt. I was like, oh, I am free. I have crawled through 5 weeks of shit on the Loki roundtable, and I finally made it to freedom. This is my exodus. I escaped from this negativity of how MCU is this, MCU is that. That's how I felt because Loki has opened up the doors for the multiverse, and the possibilities are endless. This is exactly how I felt when I saw episode 6 and I saw Kang the Conqueror. I was like, yes, thank you. I am redeemed. This is my exodus. And this is how a lot of the Marvel haters look confused, like, how the hell did this happen? How did this happen? Yeah, that's exactly how they feel. That's the look on the faces you see on Morgan Freeman and the Warren right here, his henchman. That's exactly how DCU fans look when they look at Marvel material. Like, how the hell did they do that? How the hell did they do that? Look, Kevin Feige, whether you like him or not, he has worked out the formula, worked out the problem, and it's a working formula. Now, some people love to say that they could do better if they were given an opportunity. Okay. And then I know some people that say they went to film school and they did this, they did that. That's all well and good. I'm not taking anything that you did, not belittling your accomplishments, but going to film school and then going to the next step. That's something you got to do. Kevin Feige did that. He went to film school, director school, whatever school he went to, and now he's doing it. Could your stories be better? Quite possibly, they could be better. But are they better? No, because you're sitting here behind the screen like me, or in front of this camera like me, and criticizing and stuff. You got to get there and change it. The same way all of us as content creators now, we saw YouTube whenever we saw it and said, man, I could do that. And what did we do? We went out and got a computer or got a phone, got a camera, signed up to YouTube, signed up to StreamYard, and now we're doing it. So we saw something, and now we made moves to become content creators. So we did that. That was the first step. We saw something. We thought that we could do it just as good or better or have our own flavor. and we went out there and we did it. That's the same thing. These critics, the same people, all this negativity about MCU. Look, I'm not saying MCU is perfect, and I'm not saying DCU is a total train wreck. Could both be better? Yeah. Could both have better stories? Yeah. But it's up to some of us that say that we are writers or we think outside the box or we trigonometry fans. You got to watch everything and break everything down. Okay, stop talking the talk, walk the walk. Get out there, put your stuff on YouTube, put your stuff on the World Wide Web, make your own movies, get seen, go to these places and knock on the door, do all kind of stuff. I don't know, but sitting here saying I could do better than this, okay, maybe you could, but until you do it, it's just a bunch of words. Just my 2 cents. Like I said, not criticize anybody. I didn't go to any film school. I am the basic fan that you can find. I do this because I love it. I do this because all these comic book movies that I'm seeing now are things I saw and read about when I was a young boy, young man, and now I'm actually seeing it. I can remember the cheesy Spider-Man from 1970, starring Nicholas Hammond and Shazam and stuff. Now that I've seen how it is now and seen the special effects and how all this stuff looks, it looks real and some of the stuff. And that's what I want to see. These movies that I'm going to now are just for enjoyment. I don't have to psychoanalyze them and break them down, do all that kind of stuff. I mean, do I want to talk about them? Yes. But to the point where I'm just like criticizing every little thing, every little nuance, it's too much energy, in my opinion, because I got this thing called real life. I got this thing called job, a family that I have to take care of. That I have to use my energy, my mental energy, physical energy to try to make sure that stays intact. Whether or not the story is coherent, whether or not it's canon, whether or not it's this, whether or not it's that, really don't make a hill of beans. We as fans, I hear people say stuff. Okay, it's good to have fan input, no doubt. But at the end of the day, we have to realize that these companies, they paid money for it. It's their property. The same way your house, your car, your whatever, your man cave, your woman cave, whatever the case is yours. You decorate it how you want to decorate it. You decorate your car how you want to. If you want to go out there and paint it purple, black, whatever, that is your prerogative because you own it. If you want your house to be 3 stories, or you want a man cave in, or you want a basement, and you have the money to do it and buy it and purchase and make those changes, that is your prerogative. You got to use that same mindset and transfer it to some of these movies. Now, normally you say, Danny, you just told on you. This is my opinion. The same way that you think is your opinion, I'm just saying this is my opinion. We can't let this thing get this too crazy and we just like pitchforks and torches trying to destroy something. I mean, at the end of the day, we all got into this because we love comic book movies. You love a certain brand. Some may love Marvel more than DC or vice versa. Star Trek better than Star Wars. Whatever your love is, whatever the flavor that you like is your flavor. You have a right to feel passionate about it some way. But at the end of the day, you got to remind yourself when you get heated and bothered and saying all this kind of crazy stuff, this ain't real. This stuff is fantasy. So we just need to put it in the right context, in the right box. Like I said again, just my 2 cents. Um, just how I feel. So, having said that, I just want to know and get back before I close this reboot. Do you think this director, Mr. Bassam Tariq, I believe his name is he going to mess it up or is he going to hit a home run? I just showed you 6 different categories where first time directors hit home runs, made cult classics. Even one on Dance with Wolves got 7 awards, Best Picture and Best Director. This could be the same thing. But who knows? This guy may get Wesley Snipes to be a consultant. I'm sure if he has any kind of sense, he's working with an Oscar winning actor. Why would you not just absorb all the knowledge that he had? Because he knows what he's doing. But why wouldn't you listen to that guy when he said, well, maybe we want to shoot it this way, that way? Because I'm sure Miss Mahershala Ali is doing his research. He's reading the comics. He's looking at Wesley Snipes and trying to get a feel, trying to get into the essence of the character. So I believe he's doing his homework. Mr. Tariq, the director, would be foolish not to listen to him and say, you know what, maybe that is right. All three of them, Marshall Ali, Tariq, and whoever's writing this, should be a three-man team collaborating, making sure stuff is making sense and jiving and is good and fun, exciting. Because people want to go to the movies and have a good time. People want to see their favorite heroes, black, white, female, blue, green, whatever the case may be, and they want to see that and have a good time. At the base, at the core of this, we want to go and have a good time and escape the real world, which is what movies were made to do. Movies were not made for us to sit here for hours at a time, days at a time, and hash the same particular scene, same particular television show, same particular movie over and over and over. Just criticize, criticize, criticize. At the end of the day, if you're one of these people that think that everything that comes on TV has an agenda, then I feel a little sorry for you, because even if it does have an agenda, you still have your mind, you still have your common sense, you still have the freedom of choice, you still have free will. So even though they're throwing all that stuff at you, you don't have to listen to the message. You just have to listen to the core of it, of what the thing is about. If you like any kind of cartoons, like this big thing I'm seeing is He-Man. I'm going to go and watch He-Man based on what I saw when I was a little boy, a young man. And I'm not going to worry about any kind of agenda, any kind of secret message, or any kind of social social politics. I'm not worrying about that. I'm just going to go and see what it's going to be about. If it is something that's kind of crazy, I'm not going to let that overshadow my enjoyment and what I came here to see. Because I came to see He-Man, Tila, all the Masters of the Universe, Skeletor, all that stuff. I don't care about an agenda. Whatever, unless it just says something totally crazy, something totally racial, or something that's totally like, what the hell? Because we don't get so conditioned now to the same sex, LGBT, all that kind of stuff. It doesn't bother, it shouldn't bother the average viewer. It doesn't bother me. I don't care about any kind of agenda, because at the end of the day, if it's something that I think is agenda and it's just too much, it's coming at me, just a strong wave, which I don't think this cartoon is. I really don't think it's going to be that. I just won't watch it. So that's what you got to do. If something that you just totally don't like, you think is stupid, think is crazy, then don't watch it. But you don't have to go on YouTube, your platform, your channel, and just beat it to death, beat it to death, beat it to death. I mean, you can do it if you want to, but I have better things to waste my energy on, or to use my energy on, more productive things. So, having said that, please leave any comments on the bottom, man, because I definitely will read your comments, like your comments. I want you to support my channel. Please subscribe if you haven't. Please hit the notification bell. I want to give a shout out to Chaos Crew, my boys, Anzo, Chris, Guy Scar, JJ, Elihu, LDG, Alternator, Ninjoid, Mads Mama Bear, the whole team, man. Y'all take it easy, and we'll catch you later. And next time, man, tune in to me, bro. Tune in to me. I try to give you good stuff. I try to give you entertaining stuff. I try to give you things that make you say, So until next time, peace.